I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of the change order form. This is the display screen, which has the ID requester, date, and some high-level fields on it for the user. The user can come over here and via these buttons click down to view the details on the item or edit the item from there. User can also click this button here for the new version of the form. So once they've clicked that form, it is taking a second for it to load. Once it's loaded, the user can start by specifying the plant. Choose the plant, choose the change order type and the source, and select an existing sales order number, which will display the order confirmation and the order quantity. They can specify a customer and give it a quote estimate number, as well as a design number and a purchase order number. And in terms of requiring the repricing, they can specify that as yes or no. Is it chargeable? Is the materials pre-approved? They can enter any of that. Then they can come down here and say the production order, and production order number is, we'll call it 4777, and they can specify the date by choosing from the date picker. Say OK, and they can say layouts, plates, no, and specify a route number, and by just clicking here they can enter that number. That purchase order is entered and displayed, and they can enter a second purchase order, 778, and we'll say that's also today. And on this one, we'll leave those as yes, and we'll say it's 343. And so they have the capability to add multiple items, and they can continue to add items as necessary. Haven't seen any limitation on it. The print items is the same deal. You can continue to go down here and add multiple print items, and I noticed that some of them have quite a few print items associated with it. Same with the materials, so they can enter what they need to here, and specify to relink it. What's the quantity change number? 499 to 1000, and quantity on release is 500, and they can set any of these fields as necessary, and it immediately does enters the quantities from the first item into the totals. If they add a second item in here for the same customer, and we'll call it 4981, and we'll say it's material B in this case, and we've relinked set to false, and we'll make this one 500, and we'll make this 750, and we'll say it's 250 on release, and we'll leave those items set to yes, and we'll just say to save that. It comes down and does the math for the item, for the new item that's added in, and give you some customer service notes. Go here and continue down and select materials, A, and sorry, and material A, and the quantity, and you can just continue to set these across whatever the values are that you need to have in there. And you can enter your material there, and you can, as I said, enter multiple other materials. Just click submit, and it'll save the item. It's going to come back, tell the user thank you for submitting it. The user can go back to the display form by clicking on this icon, and that's our new item that's added there. The workflow status is set to submit it. It's item 14. And we can go down and view the item from here. And if we need to change any values, we can make those changes within the screen. Hit edit, and there's also a workflow that's associated with this at this point. It's the basic approval workflow based on the plant that the user selects. It goes down a different approval path and reads the actual approvers from the approvers list that is within the site. So that's what's there for now, and that's a start. Thank you.